each other up and let's make a difference. I've got a blockbuster announcement today. I'm excited to be able to have this announcement because it's something I've been working on for a very long time. I really feel like my career, this is one of the pinnacle moments in my career. It's something that I call an accelerator factor when it comes to your confidence. Now, the mastery of the word confidence is so crucial. And you hear me talking about this over and over and over and over and over. Why is Jay talking about confidence so much? Because in my 25 years of studying success principles, working with people, helping people from all walks of life, I'm telling you, it's coming down to this. It's coming down to knowing how to make sure, not help, not guess, not hope, but to make sure. So I'm going to wait for a few more folks to grab on. I want to make sure everybody's up to speed here. Everybody's rocking. All right. Let's get this together. Oh, here we go. 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 All right. Now we're gearing in. I'm telling y'all, I'm fired up about this. I'm pumped up about this. Now I want you to think how important of a subject confidence is. I want you to think about every area of your life. I want you to think about your happiness. If you're not happy, do you know it's directly tied to your confidence? And do you know most of this stuff is just not your fault? This is what's amazing. So after 25 years of me studying and trying to figure out every angle, learning from some of the top people ever, getting into the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill and looking at that book in detail. And it goes in the first chapter. What does it say? What does it say? Thoughts are things. Thoughts are things. Whatever you think, you're right. You ever thought about that? Whatever you think, you're right. Now, the problem is, how are you thinking? How did you come to think the way that you are thinking? Most people think it's a progression. You know, you grow up, you have your family, you go to school, and then you're learning things, and you're thinking that the way you think is a learning process that was a choice of your own. I'm here to tell you, I done studied this too long now. I done paid attention to the master Napoleon Hill, and he talks about the master key. He says it over and over and over and over again about the master key. When you get the master key, you can force life to come through with whatever you want. And I kept thinking, after training thousands and thousands of people, how come it takes almost most people so long to get it? What is it that most people who want to, who try to, how many of you have really went after success, tried to grab success, and all of a sudden you go, this just seems like it keeps evading me? How many of y'all felt that way before? And I want you to share this with folks because I'm going to make this announcement. By the way, we're going to do a $100 drawing tonight. So for those of you that are watching it live, for those of you that are watching the recording, 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tonight, we're going to do the drawing. So if you share this, if you post this on your wall, if you share this, you tag other people and you comment. So you got to say, hey, where you saw? What's up? At least comment. Let us know you're here. Then your name goes into the drawing, 10 o'clock tonight. Now, here we go. How many of you would love to master confidence quickly? If you can be confident in your marriage, if you can be confident in your relationships with your friends, if you can be confident in your relationship with your family, if you can be confident in your career, if you could attract the right career, if you could attract the right spouse, if you could fix the spouse that you're with using unbelievable documented techniques, to help you get on page with every area of your life quickly. I'm talking about physically, get on track and approach your physical life confidently. How many of you struggled or know people that struggled to lose weight? Do you know it's a confidence issue? Do you know I have a secret that I'm about to reveal that can help accelerate that system when it comes to your physical life? You think about this. How many of you would love to master confidence when it comes to your mental life, to where you are solid mentally? What about emotionally, to where all the fear goes out of you? Confidently approach fear and not have it anymore. Get rid of it. And if it comes up, know how to quickly channel it. How many of you think this is critical? Mastering confidence physically, mastering it mentally, emotionally, mastering it socially, where you start to attract people like never before, where you begin to speak with confidence, where you don't stutter, now this is a big one. What if we can help you quickly master public speaking with the secret? Quickly. How many of you would love to be able to walk up in front of a group of people and have command and be able to control that group and be able to control the message and the tempo and the energy in the room? How many of you would love an absolute accelerated shortcut to make that happen quickly? What about financially? How many of you would love to be able to attract the right career to where you had access to be able to make what you want to make when you want to make it and be able to attract the right people to you? If you have a business, be able to attract the right people to your business like never before. To be able to speak confidently about your product or your service like never before. To be able to deliver the message like never before. How many of you would love to be able to do that financially, to where now you control the pace of your financial life, your spiritual life? How many of you would love to spiritually be able to go, I'm solid, my thoughts are my thoughts, my faith is my faith, it's not influenced by anybody else, I decide what I believe, and I'm working at 100% when it comes to my spiritual life, and I'm confident about it. The 6 major pillars of your life. Today, I'm going to give you an accelerator like never, never, never before. I'm going to give it to you today. I'm going to give you access to it today. I'm going to go over here. Matter of fact, I'm going to read about it as I'm taking you through it. I think it's best if I read it with you. So that way, before you see it, I read you through it. That's cool, huh? Before you see it, I read you through it. That way you're not guessing about what's going on. Now, what used to take, I'm going to read it. So you're going to see me reading, but I want to read it to you. Then I'm going to tell you where to go read this yourself. What used to take months or years can now potentially be done in minutes. How to hack your subconscious mind. This is huge. How to hack your subconscious mind and become happier, become a happier, more confident person without spending years of training your mind. Even if you've never felt happy or confident before. How many of you know people, they struggle with confidence? There you go. What if you know, how many of you know people that struggle with not feeling happy? Did you ever notice when you ask most people what's up, they say nothing much? Why do most people on this planet feel like there's nothing much going on in their lives? They live each day going through the motions and never really experiencing anything exciting. On the flip side, they don't really experience a lot of devastation either. Their life is just monotonous. How many of you know monotonous people and have lived monotonous lives before? Dull. Sometimes they even tell you same old, same old. You ever heard that before? Hey, what's up? Same old, same old. But every once in a while, you'll come across someone who is full of life. They're always smiling and laughing. They radiate positivity and happiness. And they are great at lifting others up. You know those people? These are the kind of people who are fun to be around. People are attracted to them. They always seem to have something new and exciting going on. And they make the best out of every situation. They're happy and they're at peace. How many of you like to have a fast track to these words? This is crazy. All the studying I've done to bring me to this point. Have you ever wondered what makes this type of person different? People ask me all the time, Jay, why are you so happy? Why are you so positive no matter what's thrown at you in life? Why are you always so confident no matter what? I'm about to give you my secret. I mean, y'all want my secret. And it's fast tracked. Isn't it? It isn't intelligence or talent or genetics. It isn't that one person wants to be happy, full of life, and the other person doesn't. That's not it. The difference points to one particular quality that every person on this planet is secretly obsessed with. You heard that right. People are obsessed with this, though they may not be aware of it. And the craziest part is this quality holds the key to winning the attention and love of others and achieving immeasurable amounts of happiness in your life. But probably not one person in 100 has any idea how to resurrect. That's a key word. How to resurrect this quality, and the ones that do almost never share it with others. See, I've had this for years, and then to systematize this into an absolute shortcut of, Jay, how are you always as happy and as always positive and motivated like you are? And everybody's always wishing I could just tap them. Well, today I'm going to tap you finally. I figured out how to tap you. But no matter how bad your situation may seem right now, even if you're worried that people don't like you, even if you've given up hope, and even if you failed at school, you failed at weight loss, you failed at your career, you failed at marriage, your relationships, you've been a bad parent, you messed that up, and even if you tried everything else in life to be happy, you just can't seem to be, or you can't seem to have that it thing. It doesn't matter. Because the moment you flip on the switch and resurrect this quality correctly, a quality that seemingly seems out of reach, that most people even never try for, you'll find that people will like you better. You'll be happier. You'll feel better about yourself. And you'll begin to quickly move closer to the life that you really want. And it will happen. Y'all listen carefully what I'm going to say to you. And it will happen and can happen. Key word. It can happen. That's a clue for some people out there. And it can happen without spending any more time or effort than you've already been spending. Who would ever thought that I'd be speaking these words? And it won't necessarily rely on any hard work. So most people have been working hard trying to get this happiness thing straight, trying to get this it thing straight inside of them. Do I have anybody's attention? Anybody? People and opportunities can be attracted to you. They can be attracted to you like iron to a magnet. I'm going to tell you where to go read this. I'm reading this. And I'm going to tell you where to go read it. I'm going to give you access to it. And that's the purpose of this information, because in about 60 seconds, you're going to find out how you can resurrect this important quality in less than 12 minutes per day. In less than 12 minutes per day, without any effort or specialized knowledge on your part. Do I have your attention? I've been working to master this. I'm telling y'all. I believe it's going to be revolutionary to so many people. It's going to be unreal. So at this point, you're probably wondering, what's this quality, right? If you struggle with personal relationships, lack of energy, you haven't had the success that others have had, or you just know that there's something more, something better to life. If you can relate to any of these, then you come to the right place today. As a matter of fact, I'm telling you, you have. Because this mysterious quality that very few people have or experience is the mastery of Confidence. That's that thing. How would you like to have a shortcut to confidence? Confidence is the reason some people are so happy and successful, and some people are not, and most people are not. The mass majority are not. Confidence is the key to what you want most in life. Confidence, this is the important part, when you realize it, lives completely in your subconscious mind. And that's the heavy part. That's some of the hardest working you're going to have to do to get this trait down, is the realization of where the confidence is. It's where all your emotions reside. It's in your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind controls up to 97% of all your automatic decision making. Your subconscious mind has been found to literally control all of your outcomes in your life. Have you ever stopped to think about this? I'm telling you, not 1 in 100 people are stopping to think about this. Sounds simple, huh? Well, there's a hard way and an easy way. And I'm going to shortcut through some of this here. And here's the thing. If you don't do something about this, there's going to be a cost for not dealing with this confidence issue. And if you look at what's going on in your life right now, you'll say, yep, he's right. I'm living the consequence of not mastering and dealing with this issue. See, what most people do when it comes to low self-confidence is they turn to Google or YouTube. They search for things like how to lose weight, how to start conversations with strangers, how to get someone that they want to date, how to get a dream job, how to make someone like you, how to be cool, how to be a public speaker, how to feel better about myself, how to be happy. People searching stuff you will not believe. Literally by the millions and millions are hitting these search words. The list goes on and on. But none of that works for most people because the answer to those questions won't give them confidence. The answer is in your subconscious mind. See, when nothing else works, they feel even worse. How many of you felt you went at it hard? Well, y'all be raw with me today. You went at it so hard and you're like, man, I went at this so hard to be happy, to be confident, to be successful, but it's just not working. Here's the crazy part. What happens if you don't do anything about this? If you just keep doing what you've been doing about this issue, you will keep getting more and more unconfident. It gets worse until the day you wake up in bed alone, depressed, wondering what life could have been like if only you figured out how to be real, how to get confident, how to be likable, how to be successful, what you should have been. And I'm here to tell you, you can be. You're going to have to break through this by accepting the breakthrough of a lifetime. Now, I'm going to help you out here. Here goes your shortcut. I'm going to get into it. You see, as a small child, your subconscious mind was wide open. It all started strong. Believe it or not, your subconscious mind started strong, confident, and it was extremely creative. But it had no ability. This is what's huge. Your subconscious mind had no ability to guard what went into it. That's the big deal, man. That's what's going on with 97 to 99% of the people you meet. They never figured this out. This is not theory. This is called human biology. Award-winning developmental biologist Bruce Lipton, PhD, award-winning biologist, we're dealing with science now, Bruce Lipton, PhD, put it this way. I'm going to quote him. The predominant brain activity during the child's first 2 years of life is in a delta state, the lowest EEG frequency range. Okay? Between the years of 2 and 6 years of age, the child's brain activity ramps up and operates primarily in the range of theta, the frequency of theta. I'm giving you some science and it's critical to breaking through. While in theta state, this is why children learn so much. Children spend much time mixing the imaginary world with the real world. The predominant delta and theta activity expressed by children younger than 6 signifies that their brains are operating at levels below consciousness. They're operating subconsciously. Delta and theta brain frequencies define a brain state known as hypnagogic trance. Hypnagogic trance. The same neutral state that hypnotherapists use to directly download new behaviors into the subconscious mind of their clients. In other words, the first 6 years of a child's life are spent primarily in a hypnotic trance. Bruce Lipton, PhD. Now, what does that mean? It means your environment as a kid shaped the way you feel and act right now. This is why the great philosopher Aristotle, y'all have heard of Aristotle, this is what he said, quote, "Give me a child until he is 7 years of age, and then I will show you the man." Woo! He said, I'll show you the man. If you give me the child until they're 7, why? Because of the science, the biology here. So here's the question for you. Were your parents, were your relatives, were your family, were your friends, were they confident primarily? For most people, no. Or did they just complain about their life, about bills? They shy away from public speaking and view challenges as a negative thing. They try to avoid it. Did your parents fight? Did you go through a divorce? Did you go through craziness? Almost everybody's going to say yes. So that means if your surroundings, especially through the age of 6 up to 7, you were programmed to be unconfident. You see the key now? You see what happened? Your subconscious mind, you had no control over. You were trained to be unconfident. That's right. You should stop beating up yourself right now. Everybody needs to say here, right now. I'm going to stop beating myself up. Y'all type it in. I'm going to stop beating myself up. I'm telling you, I'm going to give you a solution. It's not your fault. It wasn't my fault. All of the negative, unconfident programming that has been created, and it created a lack of total success and happiness in your life without your consent. And there was nothing you could do about it to stop it as a child. But that's not the end of the story. As you got a little older, your conscious mind developed. As you got a little older, now that's why you think who you are is really who you are. It's not. Who you are is really just your conscious mind. That's really who you are. I'm telling you, I've studied this. Scientists are proving this. And your conscious mind became the gatekeeper. Our conscious mind becomes a gatekeeper. Everybody type in, conscious mind is the gatekeeper. Y'all type it in, conscious mind is the gatekeeper. Guys, if you want to get this secret, you got to participate today. If you're watching the replay of this, if you're on live, I don't care. You got to participate. Put conscious mind as the gatekeeper. Huge. It became the guard. Your conscious mind is the guard that decides which thoughts to let into your subconscious mind. The problem is the conscious mind allows mostly negative, insecure thoughts to enter into your subconscious mind and not let the positive ones in. Why does that happen? You got to ask yourself. It becomes the gatekeeper because it only grants access to the thoughts that are in harmony with your current programming. So it will only, your subconscious and your conscious mind will only work together on the level of harmony. And if your subconscious mind has been programmed to be negative, it's telling your conscious mind to only let in negative. This has got to be groundbreaking for so many people. This has got to be huge for so many people, what I'm saying now. I just studied this. Well, I got chills all up and down my arm. I don't know if y'all can see them. I got chills. They're going all over the place. Look at them chills. And bruises too. I bumped myself. Look at all these chills. Chills. Yeah, man. Y'all gotta understand. This is huge. I'm literally telling you what's important. You got to figure out if you're going to do it. It becomes the gatekeeper, and it's going to work in harmony. It happens because the gatekeeper's going, no, the subconscious mind says, I got to stay here. In your case, it's like 97% of the population probably. Your current programming is what? Negative. It's insecurity. It's embarrassment. It's low self-esteem. How many of y'all can relate with this? It's not confident. So those are the only thoughts that get through, and they only contribute to the problem. They only contribute to the problem. That's what's crazy. Now here's the good news. We're about to provide you access. Y'all want some access? To have an opportunity to fix it. Just as your confident mind was programmed to become unconfident as a child, you can reprogram your mind to become confident once again. You can reprogram your subconscious. How many of you would love to have that access? It just has to be done a different way. You have to find a way. This is what I figured out. And I did it the long track. And now I understood why I pulled it off. Because you got to find a way to sneak past the gatekeeper and then retrain the gatekeeper to work in harmony with positive thoughts in your subconscious mind. And yes, it's possible. It's possible. Now, scientists have discovered an X factor. How many of y'all want to know about an X factor? The only thing that can help you quickly and effortlessly bypass the gatekeeper. There's a scientific method to do it. You can reprogram your subconscious mind, and you can do it almost immediately. That's what's crazy. With only 12 minutes per day and a pair of headphones. So how many of y'all can carve out 12 minutes a day, a quiet space, and a pair of headphones? How many of y'all can handle that? If you can do this. And you're about to learn how. And you don't have to go through the hard steps. See, the hard steps and the long road steps that I took was decide exactly what you want to be. This is a long step. Y'all know this. Decide exactly what you want to be and what you want to achieve. Write it down and feel as if you've already accomplished that. Repeat this statement and read it out loud to yourself. What seems like 1,000 times a day for months or even years until you become the confident person you want to be. See, what's happened through the process of auto-suggestion, which is what Napoleon Hill teaches. That's why it works, but most people don't want to put the work in. I want you to listen to this. This is why it's important. Most people don't want to put the work in. Y'all know that. This is important. You repeat, you repeat, you repeat. Now, what happens if you skip a day and you'll mess up? And then negative thoughts will creep in and you got to start over to day one again. That's what happens to most people. See, that bull rush that you do with repeating so many times like I did, over and over and over and over and over. Most people are not going to do. I used to say, how come people are not getting this like me? Well, they're not going to repeat over and over and over and over and over, years after years, man. I went hardcore for 4 straight years working to program my subconscious mind. True story. At least 12 hours a day, most days 16 hours a day. I was working and repeating and programming, using my conscious mind to reprogram my subconscious mind until I became that. And most people are not going through that. See, I was bull rushing, but it takes a long time. Now, check this out. Your subconscious mind is ready to be reprogrammed based upon the frequency you desire and what you feel like, what you act like, and it's ready to become the confident person you always wanted to be. Does that sound crazy? It's not. Albert Einstein explained it this way. He says, energy is everything. Everything is energy. Match the frequency of the reality that you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. It can be no other way, Albert Einstein says. This is not a philosophy. He said this is physics. This is science. Here's the good news. It don't have to take long. I've got a revolutionary way. It's a method that I've went and mastered. I've mastered this thing. I'm telling you, y'all can have access to it here in a minute. It helps you to sneak past the gatekeeper, help you reprogram your subconscious mind as little as 12 minutes a day, using nothing but a quiet place and a set of headphones. So if you got some headphones, your life could change dramatically and very quickly. It could. You got to cooperate now. You got to be in harmony. You got to want to. So what's the big work? The want to. How many of you want to? While the traditional method of reprogramming your mind works and works well, it has two major limitations. It takes long and requires an extreme level of discipline. Most people are not going to do it. They're going to give up hope, right? So now scientists have discovered that as you dream, your brain waves maintain a particular frequency that leaves your subconscious mind open to suggestion. They call this frequency suggestible waves. What scientists found out was if they tuned multiple specific sounds into individual frequencies and overlaid them on a track with a particular differential, they could induce these suggestible waves into a person's brain, really into the subconscious mind, by playing it to them through a pair of headphones. This means that scientists have discovered a way to bypass the subconscious mind, the gatekeeper, and access and reprogram the subconscious mind. Not with years of strict discipline either, but with a set of headphones and as little as 12 minutes a day. Do I got anybody's attention? Now, after working with some of the top sound creators in the world, that'll work, man. We've developed what I believe to be the fastest, most effective sound frequency combinations available anywhere in the world. That's what I believe. Here's what it's called: confidence tones. Type it in. I want everybody listening to me to type in the words confidence tones. Type in confidence tones, confidence tones, confidence tones. It consists of a progression of 3 tracks. Each of the tracks are about 12 minutes each. Each track is individually designed to take you through a specific phase of the supreme confidence growth process. Got anybody's attention? Track number 1 is designed to help you remove and negate thoughts of fear, of heartbreak, of self-doubt from your brain. Nearly everyone has experienced trauma. Nearly everyone has baggage. Y'all know that. It's nothing to be ashamed of. I've told a lot of y'all my baggage. I told a lot of y'all my pains, see? And I had dealt with it forever. And I said, I got to figure out, even at the level I was at, operating at, some of this negativity was still sneaking in until confidence tones. It's nothing to be ashamed of if you've been through that, but it's not healthy to hold on to. Use this track to help you let go of this stuff in as little as 12 minutes a day. Track number 2 is designed to help you step into a new and better version of yourself. You'll use it to help initiate change without hesitation or worry. And you should begin to feel a renewed level of confidence. At this level, your self-esteem and positive feelings about yourself should be noticeable. People should notice a pleasant difference in you and start to feel a healthy attraction to you. Got anybody interested in that track? Track 3 is designed to help you elevate mentally and emotionally to a level that most successful people know, or even higher. The level of a person that everybody seems to like and that everybody thinks is always happy. The level of a person who can have anything and anybody that they want. They can just attract it. Here, you should start to experience a level of happiness and confidence that hardly anybody in the world gets to experience. I'm telling you, hardly anybody works at this level of staying happy and confident no matter what. I roll in that range. Come on in here with me. You should look great. You should feel great. You should operate at a very high level, and people should really notice a new you. That's what we expect with that track. These tracks are not only fast, but they're extremely effective for those who allow the system to work. In fact, they've had such an impact on us. Lena and I, we decided to share them with some other people, just kind of test it out. And guess what? People going nuts. And you can read about it on the page I'm going to give you. Now, finally, it's your turn. We love to hear what y'all feel. When you access Confidence Tones today, you can get immediate access to these incredible life-changing tracks to begin to help eliminate all the negative self-esteem. Begin to watch as people begin to like you better. You become more attractive personality. Enjoy a new level of happiness and success, and all while doing what? Just listening to beautiful, soothing tones for 12 minutes a day. This all comes a part of your Confidence Tones. Now, we're going to give 100% money back guarantee. I'm so confident in Confident Tones, I'm going to give folks a 100% money back guarantee. They got 30 days to go through this. Now, the progression is track 1, use it for 7 days, 12 minutes or so a day. Preferable if you do it twice a day. But you can do it a little as one time a day. But I prefer you do it at 2 times a day. Start it at night, do it in the morning, you wake up, before you get up moving around. That's 7 days. Another 7 days on track 2. Now, if you go to track 2, it's going to tell you, it's going to prompt you, you should feel a different way. If you don't feel a different way, stay on track 1 until all of a sudden you feel different. Might take you another 7 days. Might take you another 7 hours. I don't know. So you got to let it happen. You got to expect. You got to give yourself the expectation that you're changing, because the frequencies are doing their scientific thing. Okay? Now, it's decision time. You can figure it all out. Now, what we've done on the site is we've given you a demo track. When you listen to the demo track and you have other people listen to the demo track, tell them to put on some headphones, because these are based on binaural tones. Bi meaning 2. So these binaural tones are going to work in different parts of your brain. Very important you understand this. Different parts of your brain. Binaural tones. So we're going to go to work. Binaural means 2, having or relating to 2 ears. This represents the process which works by simultaneously, so at the same time, sending a different sound frequency mechanism to each ear. And so it's calibrating, and what it's doing is it's communicating with your subconscious mind at very specific frequencies that have to be mastered in order for it to work. And we mastered it. So if you go over to Jay Noland, so www.jaynolandcoaching.net/confidence tones. Somebody type that in for me on here. www.jaynolandcoaching.net/confidence tones. See if I can type it in. www. Yeah, so let me type it in. That way nobody can mess up. I'm typing it in. www.jaynolandcoaching. jaynolandcoaching.net/confidence tones. jaynolandcoaching.net/confidence tones. There goes your key. There goes your secret. There goes your secret. Y'all wanted a secret? You got a secret. jaynolandcoaching.net/confidence tones. I believe it's going to be revolutionary. Now, we're talking about if you're going to pay for this level of expertise, because here's what's going on, guys. This is what's going on. These are not just tones, because you'll hear about tones and stuff. But this is another level. I'm going to tell you what the level it is. The level is that I have taken the time to do some coaching through the tones, which is different than anybody I've ever heard. So I stopped, mastered the tones, worked with tone experts. We've got the frequencies right. Then I wrote out script and I went and recorded, and it's very subtle. You will hear me talking to you and your subconscious mind. You hear me talking to you. And I'm telling you, I'm going to be speaking greatness into you. I'm going to be speaking, smashing things that have held you back in low self-esteem and traumatic events that's happened. We're going to be speaking. I'm telling you what I'm doing. So we give you two different things here. We give you the one with the voice over of coaching, and we give you with just the tones themselves. So if you ever get tired of listening to me, no problem. Just then listen to the tones. You'll learn to start speaking to yourself the right way. Do y'all love that? Do y'all love that? Y'all should love that. Now, I'm going to give a bonus on this. So if you buy the confidence tones, it would normally cost you $247. Introductory launch of the tones, because I want the word to get out and I want testimonials. I just want to load up the page with testimonials, with people saying what's happening to them. I can't wait to get this feedback. I think it's going to be life altering for so many people. That's my belief. So I made the price to introduce to the public, instead of $247, limited time, $97. So $97, you get access to the tone. So you will be given access to the system. So you get the tones, and if you get them now, for the people that get them now, I've had a very special, I spent a lot of time, effort, energy working with the experts on this, on a bonus track, frequency confidence tones called confidence slumber tones. Why? Because there's some people that have a hard time going to sleep. Do you know there's certain frequencies that we can put to your subconscious mind to help you have sleep like you've never had sleep before? Now, this is a 30-minute tone system. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. You put them on with your headphones or something. Most of y'all are going to go to sleep, and you're going to wake up with these headphones. You're going to be like, how come I got these headphones on? So if you ever have problems sleeping, put on the confidence slumber tones and watch out. Just relax. And there we go. So we're giving you that as a bonus. Once you buy confidence tones, you also get confidence slumber tones. Now, what you're going to see happen over the next several weeks, there's going to be different packages of tones for different things. You see, we're going to rework. This is going to be, I've got so many recipes. People are going to be like, Jay is cooking. I'm going to be cooking recipes of tone packages for different specific things. I've got confidence tones for pain relief. I got confidence tones for weight loss. I got confidence tones for energy. How many of y'all would love to be able to see these different package of tones to be able to influence the subconscious mind so you can start operating at a whole different level? Now imagine yourself a year from now if we just start working to reprogram. You go through the 21-day course, get yourself all straight, and if you need an extra time, you go stay on that track until you feel that way. You got me? If you jump ahead and you feel like, I'm not there yet, you just go back. You're going to have access to them all the time. It's now you're on the platform. You got full access to them. They're your tones. You always have access to them. And again, you go 21 days, you say, I don't like it. Spend an extra 9 days if you want, and go, I want my money back. I'm not going to ask you a question at all. We're just going, boop. We're going to send you your money back. I don't want to play any games. I don't want to deal with any nonsense. I want people that want to get it right and they understand the basics of what I'm talking about. They know that the way that they are is just common sense. They didn't shape themselves from those first early on years, and they didn't have this information. And now they've been working with a mess. and it's time to get unmessed. So if y'all love what I shared today, I want you to spread the words about confidence tones, and nobody's got nothing to lose. Everything to gain, nothing to lose. I'm giving 100% money back guarantee. Nothing to lose, everything to gain. Your subconscious, your happiness is begging you to take advantage of a nothing to lose, everything to gain situation. I'm telling you, your subconscious mind is back there screaming, and your conscious mind might be saying, oh man, what about this and what about that? Because it's trained to not let you break through. So if you're going to keep listening to your conscious mind, you're in trouble. So you need to take a break, take a deep breath, and go hit that button and get access and taking advantage of nothing to lose, everything to gain situation. And you try it and see what happens. You ain't got nothing to lose. This is crazy. So I love you. I honor you. I want to make sure you understand how powerful of a moment this is. Now, what are you going to do with it? Who are you going to tell about it? Are you going to share? You going to keep it to yourself? Here's what I want you to do. Get your 3 or 4 friends, and all of y'all get on confidence tones. Nobody's got nothing to lose. Everybody paid their $97. And then what we give you also is we give you a guide and a journal. And every day, so when you get logged in, you're going to see your guide, and on that guide's a journal. This is a must. You got to write down what's happening to you that day. I'm telling you, I believe you're going to be shocked at the end of 21 days through this progression. I believe you're going to be shocked. Get ready, world. We're bringing the fire through confidence tones. Are you ready? Get set. Be confident. See y'all soon. Bye-bye.